Well, it sure has been a while since I did one of these here demo showcases, isn't it? Well, welcome to episode like 3 or 4 of a long overdue thing that I was like doing at one point on this stream, and then I stopped because I don't know. Welcome back to more demo showcase. Emote wall doesn't seem to be working today. Oh, good. I love when I start streams and then just like random like features of like the overlay just don't work. It's good. But it's fine. Today we're going to be checking out 2 different demos, and if I feel up to it, I have some Switch demos as well that I've had for a while. But I think I'm just going to do the 2, being Bits and Bops and Aero GPX, both of which are going to be played on Steam through their demos. I guess to give a little background for both of these games, the Aero GPX is out of its kickstarting funding phase. I backed that one at like 30, I think. And Bits and Bops, I haven't backed yet, but I plan to. It's still in its phase right now. But Bits and Bops is more or less like a Rhythm Heaven successor, and Aero GPX is an F-Zero successor. From what I've seen, kind of more like F-Zero X of the Aero GPX, but we'll get into these things. We'll talk about them. I don't often stream games off of Steam, so this is going to probably take me a minute to figure out how to do again. So bear with me while I do some technical problem solving. I'll be playing with a Pro controller, as long as that's like socially acceptable. But here we go. There's that. Before we get too deep into things, can I get a volume check and make sure everything's in sync? This one should be pretty obvious to tell if it's in sync or not with the audio, because characters should be moving to the beat of the music right now. Is that happening, I guess, is the question. But we're going to start with this one because Rhythm Heaven is big for me. I like Rhythm Heaven. It turns out I may or may not happen to enjoy me some rhythm games. I don't know. Also, I'm gonna boost my audio and turn the game down slightly. But yeah, I happen to like me some rhythm video games from time to time. I've only really played Rhythm Heaven and Cadence of Hyrule, but I enjoy what I have played of those so far, and this is maybe my ticket towards getting into more. I'm sure there's other indie games that are like Rhythm Heaven successors, but this one was sent to me by Froze, and I'm excited to check it out as soon as I can figure out. Oh, okay, you gotta do that. Okay. We're gonna go into settings. These settings are powerful. You can use them to fine-tune the game's performance, but not every single setting will work well on your computer. Misconfiguration can cause audio crackling and visual stuttering. Okay, that's fine. Engine? The engine that... What is this? There's a specific different engines you can swap between. That's weird. Audio device should be fine. How the audio thread decides when to run. I think probably the default settings are going to be fine. Wait. May not work on some sound. I don't really have a sound card. Oh, I see. But that's supposed to adjust. Yeah, you guys like this, right? Oh God, that fucking hurt. 3.5 still seems to work though. But when I do this, you aren't hearing that though. Oh, I see. So I have to do shared. Okay. So for me, the audio wasn't cutting out, but okay. Whoops. I want to change tabs up here. Screen flash. As long as it's not like epileptic, I'll probably be okay. Yeah, we'll just do that. But alright, let's go ahead. Let's get started with this finally. So immediately, I can already tell you where the Rhythm Heaven influence is. You've got 4 games, and then I'm gonna assume the drawer opens, and that's gonna be a remix, right? Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is Rhythm Heaven to a T. Which is good, by the way. I like me some Rhythm Heaven. The ocean. Open ocean. I just ignored that word. Very good. This seal loves to bop the beach ball. Press A to snap a photo. Go. All right, so far, we're immediately noticing I don't really seem to have any audio delay, which is great, because Megamix had some audio delay for me because of the capture method, and so too did Fever. So I had to embarrass myself by looking like I don't know what I do with rhythm, which I still don't really know what I do with rhythm, but you know, I can maybe make you believe slightly better that I know what I'm doing. Sometimes he likes to juggle the ball. What a show off. When you hear the bell, get ready to snap 3 photos in a row. Watch for the ball, for the timing. Oh, 3 photos. There we go. Okay, that's a little tricky, but I think we can get it. I mean, it's not too bad. It's just 3 beats in a row. Get out there and snap some photos. I'm gonna turn this volume up for me, and I'm gonna give you just a slight boost, but not too much boost. We're gonna go just ever so slightly. We're gonna give you 1 dB more. Okay? Great. Get out there and snap some photos. I have to stay clicked into the window though. All right, let's hear it. Is my timing off? Oh. It is slightly for the first couple. I think I want the, like, hit sound effects. The, like, flash on the nose. Sparks. Okay, we're still not a gamer exactly. Where'd they go? Burn up! What the hot dog doing? Gone. Oh. All right. It's definitely got the charm. I actually really like, the art style too. Oh, look at what you've done! No! Oh. Oh no! You got the hot dog. You captured memories and will last a lifetime. Amazing! Is amazing like the superb, or is there better than amazing? What's the ranking in this game? So immediately, yeah, obviously, this is doing a great job already of being Rhythm Heaven. Honestly, I kind of, to be honest with you, I kind of like the way that this game is functioning slightly more than Rhythm Heaven. And the reason why I say that is the thing's actually in sync for one. But two, I think the art style is just a little nicer. It is HD. Rhythm Heaven has technically not been HD yet. So I think Nintendo needs to get on that is what I'm really getting at here. But this is honestly great. This captures everything that Rhythm Heaven does and does it beautifully. Let's build something. I'll put the nails down and you hammer them in. All right. Still a pretty basic one, all things considered. It's just hitting on the beats. Fantastic! These instructions get pretty complicated, so make sure to keep an ear out for the change in rhythm. Let's build this! Okay, there's gonna be rhythm changes, okay. Let's see. I always hated IKEA. Oh, this is just like that one with the doughs. Exactly. Ah! The visuals are a lot more flashy. What the cat doing? Oh. What's the cat doing? It got me for a second. Oh my god. You're getting Rhythm Doctor vibes from this. Specifically the Doctor? Nice. Nice. Now that's a quality assured loaf that we got on top of that there cupboard. It's good. What does it take to get a PhD in rhythm though? I would like one of those. Have you not played Rhythm Doctor? No, I haven't actually. I've only played Rhythm Heaven and Cadence of Hyrule, as far as rhythm games are concerned. A little bit of Guitar Hero when I was like younger on Wii, but I guess, and also Donkey Konga is technically, those are both rhythm games, but not quite the same kind of rhythm game. And then, as far as rhythm games are concerned, I guess that's probably it. That I can like say in my mind. And Cadence of Hyrule is pretty different from this too, but yeah, it's really only been Rhythm Heaven so far, which I played for the first time this year, being Mega Mix and Fever. Both I played this year. Cannery loves to chat. Listen for the question and then tap A to respond. It's good. Part of the gimmick is that it constantly tries to distract you with the camera tricks. Okay, yeah. Rhythm Heaven it did some visual stuff a little bit, but it was never like too distracting for me. That last one was really like changing around the camera and stuff, which is fine. And the first one did too. It had a lot of visual gags, which like I have to shut up in order to focus, but I'm seeing them. They're good. Maybe I will check out Rhythm Doctor. Where can I get that on, by the way? Listen for the question and then tap A to respond. It's on Steam for 15. All right, I'll definitely consider that then. I guess while we're on the topic of rhythm games and me streaming rhythm games, I posted this on the Discord, but I don't think I've had a chance to mention it on stream. I do physically now own the DS Rhythm Heaven as well. I just happened to find it at my local game store, and even though I'm like not trying to buy games right now, I was like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna see this again physically, so I snagged it. So I'm probably gonna stream some other rhythm games in between Rhythm Heaven here this time, but we do have access to it now. Conservation is best when allowed to flow naturally. Try the same question without the bouncing ball. This is an intense question. Canary thinks carefully about complicated questions. Tap A to respond after a short delay. Oh. Okay. That's gonna be a tricky one. Excellent! Now, let's try this one without the bouncing ball. Even though it's not a ball, it's like a dog. Hang on. Sorry, I just had to clear my throat. Alright, no ball. What the ball doing? Alright, actually, not that bad. Fantastic! You're a natural! Now, if only there was someone to talk to. Mood. I like that bird. Oh. Wait, what's the time? Oh, that's the 5th one. Okay, I thought that... Whoa. Oh, I was trying to pause. It brought me back to this menu. I was gonna say, I thought that the question that they were gonna like default to was the 1, 2, 3, not the 5. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna skip the tutorial. I didn't realize that the pause button. Maybe my Pro controller's mapped wrong, but yeah, that just like instantly made me quit. Gotta pay attention to the speed. Potato chips! I like this one. This game has a lot of charm. And the music is great. Bird strong. Oh. Bro. I'm so glad these birds get to be great friends, honestly. They deserve to be friends with each other. These creatures are absolutely fucking beautiful specimen. I'm so happy for them. Look at them! Look at them! Oh my god! Thank you for playing Bits and Bops Kickstarter demo. Beat all 3 stages in a row to go for a high score. Oh, it's just 3 stages. Okay. I thought this last one was a game too, but I guess this is go to the internet. A Chrome tab has appeared. God damn it. Okay. Well, I guess I went for a high score. That's the thing with these demos is they tend to be pretty short, don't they? Yeah, so let me read you off the Kickstarter for this real quick. Get this tab open here. So right now, the game has $69 US pledged. Nice. And at $120 US they'll get a Switch port. But the ones that they've hit so far are funding, obviously, which is great. This deserves it. Mixtapes and a live jazz cover. So the next one's Switch port. Then there's a PlayStation port and an Xbox port. And more. Yeah, I'm definitely going to back this one after the stream. This one's pretty fucking good. Yeah. Unfortunately, not a ton to do in demos. That's kind of the thing with these demos is they tend to last anywhere from like 15 minutes to a half hour. Unless you're like half the fucking game, it seems. Like I played that for like an hour on like that one demo showcase, and I didn't even get to the end of it. So I don't know how long that demo was supposed to be, but that was a long demo. All right, Bits and Bops is cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. We're gonna swap now. Give me a moment. We're going to do Aero GPX next, which is this one right here. All right. Change the title of the stream. Okie dokie. And then Steam. Steamed clams. You know, I've been getting a lot of, like, Simpsons steamed clams memes on the timeline again. Why is there, like, a new resurgence of steamed clams in my inbox? I don't understand. Like, I avoided the initial wave of steamed clams, like, years ago, and I just kind of heard about it, but never really, it, like, never showed up on my recommendations. But now it's fucking everywhere. Play Aero GPX demo, or play Aero GPX demo low-end renderer. We're gonna do the default, not the low-end one. We'll see. If it fucks up, we can try the other one. Okay, give me just a second here when you swap windows. And there we are. The demo you are about to play is a very early developed preview. This game hasn't even entered a proper pre-alpha state, so everything you are about to experience is a work in progress and subject to change. I focused on the structure and mechanics of this game primarily so far, so you'll notice there isn't even many environment or any environment art to fill out these early tracks to give a proper sense of scale and speed. The purpose of this development preview is to give potential backers of the Kickstarter campaign, which is live right now, but it's actually not, a good idea of what the Aero GPX plays like. All right. All right, cool. So, to anyone seeing this VOD or stream or whatever, this is coming to you like basically right in the middle of me streaming F-Zero GX on the GameCube, the last main like console F-Zero. There was like the SNES-ish Game Boy ones that came after, but I am a huge fan of F-Zero X and GX. Even though I've only played those games this year, they've like instantly like reached like I would say that GX is probably my favorite racing game of all time right now. Kind of the same boat as Rhythm Heaven, though, to be fair. Not a ton that I've played, but I mean, I have the entire Mario Kart discography underneath my belt, you could say. And I would say this beats out all of those. So I'm curious to see where I'll land. This is a little mechanically different from F-Zero, but in a lot of ways is a good spiritual successor. I have played Fast RMX on Switch a little bit. And, oh, this is a YouTube video. Okay, goodbye. I was like, oh, it's gonna give me a MOV? No, it's just YouTube. That's fine. But yeah. We're just gonna do some Grand Prix. You'll notice it looks very similar to F-Zero X right now, because like the little blurb said, he doesn't really have like environmental art like done, like buildings and stuff in the background, which is kind of how F-Zero X was. Like a lot of its courses were just kind of floating in the void, with not a lot of like buildings or stuff like off to the side. There were a couple of like level details, but the N64 couldn't handle too much of that without like affecting the frame rate. And the excuse here is just, you know, it's not even pre-alpha. So not even a problem. We're gonna try it on normal and then maybe move up to expert. Yo, look at him. That's Douglas the Fourth. Yo. Okay, so these machines are pretty much maxed out on like one stat, it seems, or you can get the general machine. I like the combat nugget. Also, this cell shading looks really fucking cool. I really like the thickness of the like outlines in the cell shading here. That looks really, really nice. We're gonna go for this one. I'll try a combat machine, see how combat feels, because lately I've been doing a lot of killing in F-Zero. Which, speaking of that, I'm still working on that last challenge. It is brain-boggling, that last one that I have to do in F-Zero. It's hard in the brain. But a big major mechanical difference with this one, as opposed to just seeing a little stuttering. I might have to adjust my graphics settings here, but it could also be just the pre-alpha thing. But what I wanted to say, how do you do there's like a way to do like a super spiral in the air I'm aware of. Ooh. But as you'll notice, there's a difference between health and boost in this game. They are not the same meter, which is how this game is trying to do its best to set itself to be like slightly different. Also, yes, this soundtrack, I've heard it already a little bit. It's fucking awesome already. I know there's a way to do it. I'm gonna have to look into the game's controls. Oh, there's that button. Okay. So, it's mapped to Y to do the spin in this one. See, but F-Zero GX has been training me to not really rely on the spin. But this one doesn't seem to be slowing me down quite as much as F-Zero does with the spin. Okay, so that doesn't really do anything in air. Oh, you gotta hold that button down. Okay. Can we get a first place? First place! Woo! Yo! That's good. That's good. I love these ultra fast games. I haven't actually gone back and replayed Fast RMX since I had really gotten into F-Zero. I picked up Fast RMX on Switch when the Switch first came out because I was like, I need a game to play, and I heard good things, but I never got super into it. I wonder if my opinion on that game would change now. I know it has the F-Zero GX announcer in that, and in the Wii U one as well. Yo. Ooh, I got a little boost there. Alright, so you still get boost power from combat, which is good. Yo, listen to that piano. It's a very right ear piano. Yo, 2 KOs! So far, I'm a big fan of this game's soundtrack, though. I'll tell you what. That's another big reason why I'm super into F-Zero as is. It's because those games have kick-ass soundtracks. Also, this level does not seem to have healing, which is interesting. This definitely reminds me a lot of Big Blue 1, I think it was, an X. Honestly, this game already, like, even though it's like pre-alpha, like, yeah, I would definitely say the levels can use a little more like detail, like buildings, or like maybe like an oil rig off in the distance, or like some ships on the water here, right? Fuck that guy. The last one maybe could have used like some like skyscrapers or something, kind of like Mute City. Oh, that fucking double kick drum, jeez. I would still say though, like, they've already, like, as far as the cell shading and general look of the game is concerned, they've already nailed this one. And he nailed it! Whoa! First place is pretty far ahead. I might not win this one, but that's okay. I like that there's a little visual representation for you to know that you're about to be on the upside down end of the tube. Arrow's telling you to flip back over to the right side. Alright, so I didn't quite win that one. This machine isn't exactly built for speed. But I did get some KOs, which were good. They were good KOs. Now let's see if we can... Yeah, oh, fuck that guy. Press R or mouse? What? Oh, it's a tutorial. Whoa! Yo. I'm glad that they still have the whole combat for extra boost power, though. That's a big feature of F-Zero that at first I didn't really know how to take advantage of. I will also say this doesn't just control 1-to-1 with like F-Zero. It's very similar in a good way. But that's something I actually really appreciate, is that this game isn't really trying to 100% just be the next F-Zero. It is still trying to do its own thing. And I really, really like that about this so far. Ooh. Nice. I might try this on the very hard difficulty before we put the demo away. Nice. Nice of the princess to invite us over for an F-Zero race, eh, Luigi? Yo, how far ahead was I? Where are they? Who it is, everybody? Huh? Jesus. Fucking like 16 seconds ahead. Jeez. More than that. Alright, well damn. Turns out if you just boost king your way through the level, it's fine. I also did kill the threat. Yo, I like how this one right here, this white one, is like basically just a regular car. But like, you know, still an airship. Alright, so this is an interesting thing though. F-Zero doesn't really uh-oh. Goodbye. Gone. Oh, too bad. You lost your machine. By the way, Aero GPX developer, if you ever need a guy to go to recreate the like dying sound from F-Zero X, you know the one. You can always hit me up. You know, I'll give you a good sample right here. You ready? Oh! Yeah, so if you liked that performance, that obviously not shitty performance, an incredible work of art that I just performed for you, you know, hit me up at this web zone, www.shitrock. Oh, let's boost into death. Alright, I think I'm trying a little too hard to do the diving mechanics here. I find this really interesting though. There are no like flying levels in F-Zero. This is like entirely unique to this one. Which honestly, I don't understand why F-Zero hasn't done that. Oh, there's a death. Someone else died. For a moment, I thought that was pointing out my rival, but I think it's actually showing me people dying. Holy shit. Nice. I like this level, too. It's, Big Blue, but at night. You always gotta go for boost, though. What are you doing if you're not boosting? Just boosting. New boost boosting. Just hosting. Hosting with the boosting. I can't tell what tier of boost we're getting off of these. Ooh, I really like this song. Off of the like regular boost things. I don't know if it's equal to my vehicle or a little worse. Probably a little worse, but I don't know. Definitely, I would say this absolutely captures what it's going for, though, and still keeps itself unique. Which, you know, I might say a lot, because that's a good thing. Whoa, okay. That got in the way. This is just like Fire Field from GX. That stupid fucking sign. You know the one. Fire Field 2, specifically. Good, yes, very good. Alright. There's still five races here, too. Yes, it is. Thread the needle. Yo. Oh, this one looks pretty cool. Space. The first frontier. The sonic frontier. What the fuck? You fucking diphthong! That's right, you blow the fuck up. Lots of people are dying, not at my own hand. Bro, get the fuck out of my way. Yo. Shit, people... the AI dies really easily in this one. I wonder if that's something that they'll improve on, or if that's just kind of what they're going for. Because we're down to 18, and I've only killed one. Like, I may have bashed into a few people, but... that certainly probably put, like, one or two people, like, in the danger that weren't already going to be, but... I like this space level. The corpses are really annoying, though. Littering the battlefield. There we go. How'd I get a third KO? What? 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 Did, like... So, wait, did I, like, kill people because of, like, a corpse on the ground and then people ran into it? How'd I get those kills there? A little slippery on the turning there. Ooh. This feels a little slow, even though my numbers are saying that I'm going faster than F-Zero speeds. The game feels slightly slower, which isn't a bad thing. Maybe it's the course design in and of itself that kind of makes me feel that. But this is where I would put the results sequence if I had one. Tinkleberg. Thank you for playing. All right, let's do the Jimmy Neutron Cup again, but on expert this time. And I don't know. I guess we'll go for a top speed vehicle. I like this one. Let's do that. It's like dark mode tie-on. This machine right here looks very similar to the Blue Falcon. I wonder if so I'm wondering how many, like, racers are there going to be? I imagine what might happen is we might get 30 racers unique to this one. Because right now it's just like 5 different racers, it seems, with alternate colors. I'm kind of wondering if that's, like, how it's intended to be, or if the dev wants to have, like, its own, like, F-Zero-esque cast. Yo, if we get, like, lore for all those dudes and, like, character bios, I'm here for it. Oh, that's my favorite thing in F-Zero when that happens. When you get, like, propulsed forward on accident because an AI was, like, too busy, like, boosting. Just boosting. Probably should have stayed in the air slightly longer. Ooh, I'm getting passed up here. Ooh, we're not finishing so hot this time. 16! Well, the AI is definitely better on expert. I'll give it that. Excuse me for a moment, just had to mute. I might not run through this whole Grand Prix again. I just wanted to mostly see how big the changes were for the difficulties. This one is certainly a tier up, which makes me believe I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need to do more combat in order to gain some momentum. Why are we going this way now? I tried to get myself some air there and I just ended up turning around. Uh-oh. That's not good. Hopefully the AI rubber bands backwards. So you have to do you have to press and hold the combat button when you're in air to do the roll. It's a little weird. Which I'm assuming that roll is giving me, like, it feels like it's giving me a little bit of a speed boost. So I probably want to be doing it as much as I can. Yo, come here, let me kill you. Don't worry, it won't hurt. A lot. Just a little bit, you know. It'll be like, oof, ouch. And then it'll be all good after that, you know. It'll be all fine. Bro. Bro. What are we doing? It's ramming into the wall. 100 times ram! I like the way the drums sound in this. That snare is very meaty. Hear that now? I nearly died right there at the end. Shit. Yeah, so I'm placing very poorly in expert mode. It turns out I'm not an expert, and the only real reason why I'm winning in F-Zero is actually just because of broken characters. Turns out I'm not a god gamer after all. Bro, he's alive. So I'm definitely noticing, I don't know if it's this vehicle or I guess I was noticing it a little bit with the last one too. I'm losing my grip pretty easily in this one, which I haven't even tried to like do drifting yet. I'm assuming that's a mechanic, right? Hold both. Kind of. Yo. See, but the interesting thing about the trade-off between health and boosts being separated is when you combat others, you're not gaining health back. The only way to gain the health back is to go over the healing strips, which will cost you boost power. And that you won't be able to do the boost power. Probably should have gone for boost power on that last lap. Holding both doesn't seem to actually... Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say it didn't seem to initiate drift mode, but it does. It does. I just wasn't holding them good enough or something, I guess. Okay. You know what? We will finish this Grand Prix. This is fine. I know this will end up being a really short stream, like just like an hour in general. But these are some good demos. I'm definitely looking forward to both of these. As far as indies are concerned, I don't really cover a lot of indies on stream. For a big reason being, I have lately been just trying to gain footage for a project that I'm working on. So all the games that I've really been streaming lately have been very intentionally picked because I want footage of those games. And I figured, you know, might as well do a full playthrough while I'm at it, right? Not just hop in, collect footage, and leave. Because for several of these games, you know, F-Zero's, like, especially, I didn't really have any, like, personal opinions on these things, right? So that's why we're, like, doing, like, full playthroughs of, like, Rhythm Heaven and F-Zero and all that. That said, we're nearing the stages of me finally being able to start the production on that, like, officially. Which means, you know, we can start maybe streaming some things that are less relevant to that project, which means some more indies could pop up. I would certainly love to stream this game. I know Pizza Tower is coming out, I think next month, right? That game looks really good. For those who don't know, it's like Wario Land. Sorry, not Where. Wario Land, but it's being done in an art style very reminiscent of like Ren and Stimpy, almost. It's like the best way I can describe it. There's also Anton Blast, which is another good Wario Land looking game. Alright, second place ain't bad. Will the legendary building slap be in that project? You mean the clip from Sonic? Yeah, Sonic will be involved. Basically, here's what I'll say. I've talked about the project before, but basically I'm trying to develop like a documentary of sorts on games represented in Smash Brothers. So that's why it's like a lot of like AAA stuff as opposed to indies. But there's like spirits for Rhythm Heaven and stuff. So like any like indie that's represented in Smash, I might like briefly talk about. Admittedly, Rhythm Heaven is less focused on that, and that was more me playing the game because I was really into the demo when I covered that. But I'll probably talk about Rhythm Heaven at some point during my documentary series. But oh, we died. I wasn't even paying attention to my health. Gone! We unfortunately don't turn into like a pile of like ash when we die, which is the utmost unfortunate. I liked when Rainbow Phoenix died and then he like just became like a star-shaped pile of like muck. But yeah, as far as the project itself is concerned, yeah, pretty much everything that I've streamed in the last 2 years will probably make some kind of appearance on the in the show at some point. It'll just be like a YouTube thing, so you won't have to like, no one will have to pay anything for it. And I'm not like getting like officially like licensed or like anything for it. It's just something that I wanted to do a while ago. But when I started the production of it on it, like 2 years ago, I realized that there were several games that I didn't have any footage of, and that I also had no like real opinions on. And before I did the pilot, I kind of wanted that perspective. The only real thing that I really still need to do before we get started with it is I do need some Bayonetta footage. So a Bayonetta 1 playthrough will probably be sometime on stream within the next like few months. I don't know if I'll like Bayonetta necessarily, but I will play at least one game. Thankfully, there's also like there's a bunch of stuff too that there's fighting games, which is a big thing that I don't really have a stake in as well. And there's a lot of fighting game rep in Smash now. But I think some of my friends have mentioned to me that they were willing to help me on this project. So, you know, I might be enlisting the help of, like, Tony for some of those, like, fighting games or, like, other games. But yeah, a lot of them I just straight up didn't or had never played before. So that's why we're doing playthroughs of these games. Pikmin was a huge one. I really enjoyed Pikmin. I had never played Pikmin. Well, I did, but like very briefly, right? I talked about that when I played it. And then I really liked it. Pikmin 2 will probably be within the first few months of the year. But I'm not entirely sure yet. I don't think my Pikmin episode will necessarily be like right away. But it will be done at some point. But yeah, there you go. That was sorry to like take away from the discussion of this game. I do tend to like go podcast mode when it comes to racing games. But this one's really fun. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I think between the two demos here, it's kind of a little hard to pick a favorite. I was kind of already like familiar with Aero GPX, so like as far as like shock value or like impact in this current moment, I guess the first one, Bits and Bops, was pretty great. But that's not to discredit this one. This one is fucking awesome too. Really like what we're doing with the music. Really like the art style of this. Really like the art style of the other one too. Both of these seem like great games. Doesn't seem to be a way to actually quit. Oh, you have to hit. Okay, there you go. All right, well, I know this was like an incredibly short stream, literally only in an hour. Which for me is like really short. But I was going to do some Celeste today, as I had mentioned on the Discord, but I'm not really like super feeling the rage game necessarily. Not that it's like a rage game. It is a great game, but I wanted to play it to celebrate Earthblade, coming out, or not really coming out, but being announced at the Game Awards. And also, I'm a huge fan of Lena Raine's compositions, and I have not streamed the full game of Celeste. But we'll be doing that next week on Friday, just because I think it'll be good for me to just relax a little bit today. But these demos were fun. There will be... I do plan to like bring back this segment a little bit. I do have those Switch demos, like I mentioned, which we could do today, but I think I'm going to go, honestly. But this has been fun. We'll do other wildcard stuff soon as well. And if you're looking for more streams tomorrow, I'll be here through my general time, about 5 to 8, for some Paper Mario. So stop by tomorrow. And then Ocarina of Time did win the poll by 1 vote. So we'll be starting that one first. But we're also still going to actually do Black and White, like probably the week after next. So, you know, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. If you liked Pokemon, don't worry. It's still there. I'm looking forward to Ocarina, because that means after I stream Ocarina, that means I'll be able to do like randomizers at some point for it as well. Because I'm not going to do randomizers on stream for them until I've already done the full game. But yeah, this has been fun. Come if you want more wild card streams. I'm probably going to do another wild card, not this upcoming Friday, because you can see that that's Celeste, but the Friday after, so the week after next, I guess. There's going to be my Gabe Awards, as I like to call them, the end of the year discussion where we go over my favorite games that I've streamed. So if you're interested in that, that'll be coming up soon. And I've got some other things that might show up when I have the time to prep for them. But yeah, you all have a good rest of your evening. Sorry for the really short stream today, but we will be doing more gaming soon.